This is Single Family Living, and tonight it is day 4 for Final Literacy Challenge. Tonight I have my son here, Jalil Hunley, and he's going to be reading The Bernstein Bears, Trouble with Chores. I think all of our parents can relate to this book. So, without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to my son Jalil.
Hi guys, it's me again. You might probably know me from Curious George Visit the Zoo. And today, with my mom's setting, we're going to be playing Bernstein Bears and the Trouble with Chores. Let's do this. Oh, and if I Stain and Jane Bernstein. Brother and Sister Bear were good about most things. They kept up with their schoolwork. They wore their safety helmets when they went biking and skateboarding. They said please and thank you without being prompt.
Papa Bear was good about most things too. He helped the cubs with their homework. He kept his tools sharp and shipshape. He was always ready to help a neighbor. But there was one thing that the cubs and Papa were not good about. That was chores. It wasn't that Papa and the cubs didn't want to do their chores. It was just that they always seemed to have reasons not to do them. And they had such good excuses. You're right, my dear, said Papa. The grass does need cutting, but a mama spider has spun a wonderful web on the lawnmower, and I haven't have the heart to put all her hard work to waste. Mama said, Brother, may I skip setting up the table tonight? There's a TV show on the Ice Age, and I have to do a report on the beast of Bullishine. Mama, said Sister, I know it's my week to clean up the little lady's calling cards. It's just that I'm waiting for them to dry. They'll be easier to scoop up that way.
There was always endless bickering about who did what. Why is it, complained Sister, that Brother gets the easy jobs, like setting the table, and I get the yucky ones, like scraping the plates into the garbage. Easy, protested Brother. Setting at a table is hard. You've got to remember where everything goes: the knives, the spoons, and the forks. Want to trade, asked Sister? No thanks, said Brother. So it went. Argue, bicker, Mom sighed.
If only Papa and the cubs were as good at doing their chores as they were at arguing about them, life would be a lot easier. And speaking of easier, thought Mama, instead of nagging them about chores, it would be a lot easier to do them myself. And that's what she did. She sat and cleared the table. She cleaned up after little lady. She chased the dust bunnies from under the furniture. There was also baby Honey to take care of, not to mention the cubs' messy room. The cubs did pick up and put away sometimes. Papa did cut the grass occasionally. Then, to Papa and the cubs' great surprise, Mama said, You know something? I think you're absolutely right. You do? Said Papa. I certainly do, said Mama, with a sly glee in her eye. I've been so concerned with the house that I haven't been quilting. I haven't been to my quilting clubs for weeks. And with the flower show coming up, I should be preparing my exhibit.
Not worrying about the spider webs and dust bunnies worked pretty well at first. There were a few bad moments, like when baby honey almost ate a bug. The mama was her smiling self again. She got back into quilting and began work on the flower show exhibit. I was thinking of combining
Shasta.
I'm sorry everybody. Shasta daisies and silver moon roses. What do you think, dear? She asked. Sounds fine to me, said Papa, who was working on fishing gear.
Mama said, Sister, I'm growing this grapefruit plant for school, and there are so many dishes in the kitchen sink that I can't water it. No problem, said Mama. Just water it in the bathroom upstairs. Sister stumped upstairs with her feet. Grapefruit plant. Mama said, Brother, I left my marbles on the floor, and now they're gone. Goodness, said Mama. I must have sucked them up with a vacuum. I do have to vacuum once in a while. But one of them was my best shooter, said Brother. Oh, I'm sure you can find them by emptying the vacuum bag, said Mama. But, sputtered Brother. Now, if you'll excuse me, said Mama, I'm off to quilting club.
Some household tasks got done. Beds got made, more or less. Meals got served, sort of. But bit by bit, messy build-up began to take over the treehouse. Food flies hovered over the dishes in the kitchen sink.
Wet towels piled up in the bathroom. The pictures on the wall got crookeder and crookeder, and there was a whole army of dust bunnies under the sofa. Ew.
All right. There were so many burnt crumbs in the bottom of the toaster oven that the whole kitchen smelled burnt.
Ew.
And a strange green mold grew on the shower curtain. And a thousand legger came swimming towards Sister in the bathtub.
Ew. Yes, Brother was having a fun riding his bike. Sister was having fun jump roping. Papa brought home some fine fish, and Mama finished her beautiful new quilts. But living in all that messy buildup wasn't much fun. And one day, when Mama was off at the garden club, Papa decided to call another meeting. No sooner had the meeting been called to order than everybody was talking at once, and they were all saying the same thing. We've got to do something about this awful mess. And they did. They picked up all the wet towels. They got all the dishes out of the sink. They straightened the pictures. They cleaned out the toaster oven, banished the dust bunnies, and scrubbed the shower curtain. Then they sat down exhausted and pleased and waited for Mama to come home. Well, she said, When she returned, everything is set for the flower show, and I think there's a good chance I may win an award. Papa and the cubs waited for her to notice what they have done, but all Mama did was take off her yellow going out hat and put on her blue at-home duster.
Mama said, "Sister, haven't you noticed anything?" Mama looked around and smiled. "You mean how the whole house is neat and clean? All of your chores are done?" "Yes, I noticed." With that, she gathered the cubs into a big bear hug and gave Papa a great big kiss. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mom, for helping me out with the story. And I love you guys this is for single family living. And peace, guys.